Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to your tarot reading. If this is your first time at the Priestess Sophia, welcome. Here we're about you practicing your own discernment and following your highest guidance, which is your intuition. So already, whilst you're listening to me now, do take the time to feel into your body. Listen to the messages that are coming from your body. Where are you getting triggered? Note that as well, because that's how you lead yourself when you start paying more attention to those subtle frequencies. All right, today we've got a very exciting reading. We're looking at why can you not stop thinking about this person? So often people always look at what their person is thinking, but the reality is there are two people in the relationship, and we need to bring things back to ourselves to understand, okay, we're also part of this. Why is this so important to me? And we're going to be looking at whether your person is manifesting you. Do you have unhealed trauma that this person is triggering? Is it because this person is your soulmate? Do you have some deep connection, whether that is a trauma bond or a past life connection, or are you twin flames or soulmates? We're going to just let the cards show us what it needs to show us. Now, if you're new, please remember do support this channel by giving it a like and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, check out the description box. And yes, the more you engage with the channel, the more you contribute your energy to the channel, and the better it makes it's for both of us to be able to feel that exchange, and me to be able to read for you, and you to be able to develop your own intuition and tap into what you're feeling too. I'm a psychic, tarot reader, clairvoyant, and also an energy healer. So I do feel energies quite strongly. All right, let's jump straight into our piles. There's a theme, and I really felt like we wanted to go quite natural. I was really strongly guided by Great Spirit to do that. And our first pile is this beautiful dried protea flower. This is the national flower in South Africa. So do just have a look at that. If you can see, there's this beautiful sacred geometry inside this flower. Alrighty, and then the second one that we've got, some of you may recognize this is Palo Santo. And the third pile that we have is this beautiful pine cone. And the fourth pile, pile 4, is not wood, but still natural, is this clear quartz. So beautiful being, do take the moment to take a deep breath in and a slow exhale. Close your eyes and allow yourself the moment to see which pile jumps out at you. And that's the one I'd go for if I were you. And I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So I feel very excited about this pile. When I was choosing the cards, they came flying out. So this is your pile if you chose this dried protea. If you can see the sacred geometry right in there. Many make necklaces out of it because it is really beautiful. So the protea represents diversity and transformation. I think I just read that. Diversity and transformation. So it's quite interesting, given our country's history, South Africa's history, that this is also our national flower, because that diversity is celebrated very much in our country. And so I would say, who's ever chosen this, it's someone who, you pile 1, are definitely someone who has a lot of different aspects to yourself, but they come all together in this beautiful divine mix, this divine creation. And yes, I feel you're being encouraged to transform yourself through finding harmony in all those different aspects of yourself. And I feel whatever this relationship has been, it's very much been about that. It's actually about you overcoming a lot of internal conflict. And I feel that you may have had a lot of conflict about who you are and how you feel about who you are and the different parts of you and how they might not make sense. I also do feel that you may have a lot of different talents and sometimes struggle to figure out where you should apply your focus. So this is for you, beautiful, diverse pile one. These are your oracle cards. We're going to look at them as advice. Afterwards, we're going to look at your tarot first. And I am using the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine for this reading. So we want to know, why can't you stop thinking about this person, pile one? What is it about this person? Why can pile one not stop thinking about their person? Why can pile one not stop thinking about their person? What is it? Please let us know. Great spirits, give us the highest guidance. And while I'm shuffling the cards, please do calm yourself. Take a deep breath and feel which cards resonate for you, which messages resonate for you. All right. Why can't pile one stop thinking about this person? Why can't pile one stop thinking about this person? I want one more card, please. One more card. I feel like I actually just want to take this one. Okay, so we're going to go with Two of Earth first. Interesting. We were just talking about transformation and diversity. And here we've got Two of Earth. So Two of Earth is the Two of Pentacles. And what this card talks about is change. A lot of stuff going on. So in this deck, it says too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. So we just mentioned that there's a lot of conflict internally. So what I do feel, why you can't stop thinking about this person, is that there actually may be a change that's needed. And the mind is struggling to make a change. And I would say already the best way to probably go about it is to not take this relationship as seriously as you have been taking it. I'm feeling that there's been a lot of like while I'm looking at this card and holding it, like a lot of mental focus has just like zoned in on this person and on the situation, and that there's so much thinking that has happened around this person that it's actually limiting you from being able to step back and see things clearly. So we've got this fairy who is literally lying down on the ground. Does it look like she's lying down on the ground? Because it depends on the perspective, which is quite interesting. Because if you look at it from this way, she looks like she's lying down on the ground. But if you look at it from this kind of angle, then it looks as though she's holding something while she's in the air, which for me is giving me a very clear signal that maybe that's what needs to happen. Firstly, you need to take a step back. Some rest is needed from the situation, because there's definitely the reason you can't stop thinking about them is because you're too involved in it, and some fun is needed. Some definite fun is needed. And I don't just think from this relationship particularly, but I feel as though you're the type of person who takes relationships very seriously. Okay, so we've got the Six of Water, which is the Six of Cups. And then we've also got Awakening, which is really beautiful because we were literally talking about transformation. But this is so there's Awakening, right? And in Awakening, there's transformation. But this is the Hangman. But the Hangman, what the Hangman often talks about is a change in perspective. And we were talking about a change in perspective with this card too. So fascinating. So twos are standing out for me quite a bit because we've got 12 and we've got 2 over here. So that may be a connection for you, 12s or 222s in this reading and around this particular connection. But I do feel that, like this card says, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill, it's important to be yourself. So if we bring all of that in, we literally had this right in the beginning when we looked at the protea, this necessity to bring in and allow those different parts of you to harmonize. And what I'm feeling is this relationship, because we've got awakening. So we've got the hangman, we've got 6 of waters, so that's 6 of cups, and 2 of earth, which is talking about juggling. The sense that I'm getting is this relationship, the person that you're asking about, this connection is on pause at the moment. And I feel like it's been on pause for a while. It's not moving the way that you want. And it's really not moving the way that you want, because I feel like there's like because we've got 6 of cups in the center here, I do feel like there's this old way of doing things. 6 of cups also talks about our inner child. There's this old way of doing things, old approach to sort of things. And I do think that it's stemming from, I'm seeing particularly from an age around about 4 to 6 years old, some sort of pattern that you observed or picked up, something that may have happened to you around about that age. For some of you, it could have even been between 6 and 12 specifically, or maybe even grade 6 to grade 12. Those were very pivotal points in your life where your character was really shaped. But take the message how it resonates for you. But there's some sort of pattern that is coming from the past that this relationship is bringing to the surface, and that is why you can't stop thinking about them. So in my energy healing that I do, thinking about someone, there's often an issue that's being pointed to. There's something there that wants to be looked at, something there that is being called, right? And for you, that is particularly something from the past that has resulted in a perspective that is now asking you to flip it upside down like you would the hangman and look at it differently. It's also calling for you to pause. You needing to pause and actually look at how you're looking at things. One of the most beautiful things that you can actually do for yourself at this moment, pile 1, that I'm sensing very strongly, is to, when you're interacting with anyone, because this is going to really help you see this relationship differently, is to stop a moment, take a pause, and think before you say anything. Because I feel that there's also a lot of thought patterns that are coming up that may seem new to you, but have been existing in the subconscious for quite a while, and now they're rising to the surface because they want to be addressed, and they're coming from the past. They're coming from either that time in your life or from those particular stages in your life. And remember, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's not feeling like a bad thing to me. It's just feeling like something that you have not really looked at and seen in the way that it needs to be seen, that is now being brought to the fore in your relationship with this person. And this is why you can't stop thinking about them. What I'm also really strongly sensing is there's a positive perspective that wants to come out from this. And I feel that you've been having a bit of a stuck little, it's not entirely negative, but just a very stuck perspective, which isn't really allowing you to move on. And I think what I wanted to say earlier, but then I got a bit overwhelmed with a lot of messages, and I feel like you might even be feeling quite overwhelmed by what is surfacing in your conscious mind from your subconscious because of this relationship, is this shift in consciousness. You just as a person are actually going through a massive awakening to who you are. Like this protea, there's so many parts to yourself that I feel that have really gone unrecognized. So what this person is that you're thinking about all the time, it's not even what it feels like. It's not even really about them. It's about yourself. It's very much about yourself, your higher self pointing you to the conflicting and sort of almost upside down, topsy-turvy aspects of yourself, or aspects that you've perceived that way for a really long time, that now are being called to the surface to be looked at. I want to see what else. So why else is pile 1 thinking about this person? But I hope that makes sense. Please let me know in the comment section how this resonates for you, and let me know which part of it resonates, because once you also do that for yourself, pile 1, you're beginning healing, you're acknowledging something, and that allows your conscious and your subconscious to work together to create a different perspective. Okay, so We've got, I'm going to take all of these cards. We've got the Page of Earth, which for me clarifies that this is definitely some sort of massive change that happened to you in your childhood, some sort of experience in your childhood. And we've got Ace of Air, yes, and we've got the Empress and Eight of Fire. So, wow, pile one. So I feel that what your higher self wants to take you to is really to discovering your truth around this person. Because we've got the Ace of Air over here, which is largely about your new ideas and inspiration and seeing the truth of a situation and a new beginning. But what I'm seeing when I see this is we've got the Empress and we've got the Page of Earth. So I'm seeing a mom and I'm seeing a little child and I'm seeing truth coming from the situation. And here we've got wings here and we've got wings here and very strong winged imagery here. I know this is the Angels tarot deck, but it's just these particular wings, the way that they're spreading out and the way that they are is just really telling me that it's time for you to fly, time for you to free yourself. And this constant thinking about this person is what pointing you to your truth. For some of you, that truth, what's actually needing to happen is this person is very much like your mother, and their patterns are very similar to behaviors and ways that your mother has shown. And there's a sort of resonance in your mom's energy to this person that you're thinking about. And it's wanting to point you to the truth of your relationship with your mother. So how do you actually engage with your mother? How do you feel around your mother? Because once you can start identifying that, you are going to see that there are similarities in this relationship with this person that you're talking about. And once you can identify that, I feel that these new ideas that are coming through, that are being awakened within you in this connection, is going to lead to a lot of truth and to you being able to start something new. I feel, pile one, there's been something that you've wanted in your life for a really long time. And I don't think that what you want is actually specifically a relationship. I feel that there may be a pattern of behavior, which I'm getting with the Six of Cups, the Six of Water over here. And because we've got the Empress, which is also about nurturing. But I feel that here, even when we have the Two of Earth, Two of Pentacles, that there's these two choices. So the choice has been like focusing very much on relationships, but the other thing that you're really not really looking at when we're thinking about the juggling of the Two of Pentacles in the original Rider-Waite is that there's a goal, there's something that you yourself have wanted to birth, whether that is a change in career, whether that's a book that you want to write, whether that's your own sort of business, whether that is some sort of creative project. I do feel it is something that you've wanted to bring down and birth into physical reality. When you start looking at these so-called conflicting aspects of yourself and start seeing these things from a different perspective, a conversation with your mother might be very helpful. Because we've even got Eight of Fire over here, which is Eight of Wands. Once you can have that sort of communication with her specifically, I feel as though that's going to unlock a whole lot of ideas and new thought patterns and lead you in exactly the sort of direction and harmony that you need to go in order to birth this thing that it is that you want to birth. However, pile one, I will say take your time with this connection, and also take your time with whatever it is that you do want to birth. Now, taking your time, pile one, doesn't mean you sit around and do nothing. It's taking action. It's whatever that action is, whether you're working on your internal self and then taking inspired action in the physical reality, but allowing things their birthing process as well, because we've sort of got this Page of Earth here, and then we've got the Empress birthing something, right? And such beautiful energy here in terms of also communication, which we've got Page of Earth, Ace of Air, Eight of Fire. So now that's one level, right? Speaking to your mom about this. If you can't speak to your mom, speak to your own inner nurturing self too, your own inner mother. That is also going to be exceptionally healing for you. And I feel this is partly why you can't stop thinking about this person, because there's been a lot of nurturing energy that you yourself have given to this person. I feel like you have provided much of a safe space for this person. I feel that your person, pile one, may even have had issues with their mother and a lack of nurturing within themselves. But you're really being asked to direct that energy to yourself. So when I see lots of communication, I'm seeing what's important for you is to communicate to yourself truthfully, and also to communicate to yourself lots of words of nurturing, lots of words of encouragement, and to speak to your goals in that way, to speak to what you want to birth and create in this world in that way. The other message that is coming through very strongly is that if you are patient and you allow yourself to see things from that different perspective and let go of this sort of this old way, this old perspective, that you are definitely going to get communication from this person that you're in a connection with. I think this person wants to clarify a few things. I think that there may have been a lot of ideas that have gone through your head specifically about this connection, and you may have had so many different avenues, and I'm almost seeing like different pathways, different timelines that this connection in your mind has even sort of played out. You've looked at every single scenario under the sun of how this potentially could play out. But give it patience, take the positive perspective, which very much, I think, if you don't mind me giving you advice, and what the cards I feel are saying is that your most positive perspective is going to just being still, just taking a step back, taking a bit more of a curious, let's see what comes up in the moment approach, and letting it play out like that. If you do that, I feel that the timeline that is needed in this connection between you and this person will come up naturally. The divinely inspired right timeline in alignment with your truth will rise up to the surface. So do not rush. In the meantime, pay attention to your own truth. Communicate to yourself very lovingly, because that is why you also can't stop thinking about this person. It's about trying to bring you back to yourself very much. And I feel like it would be very good for you even to visualize your energy coming back into your space, just coming back into your space. Alrighty, let's see what your oracle cards have to say. Okay, so we've got well-deserved reward for here. I'm just going to move these buddies here so that we have more space. Okay, so well-deserved reward is the Nine of Pentacles in this deck. Okay, over here. Then we've got moving on, which is the Eight of Cups. Okay. Then we have mountains, which is really interesting. Stand your ground. So we've got that energy again of not needing to push something, not needing to force something. I really just feel like I want that card there. Then we've got calling in your soulmates. Lovely. And we have bravado, which is warrior guides. Okay, this card feels like it should be going under here. So if we look at these energies, pile one, what is really standing out for me first is we've got this grounded sort of mountain-like kind of energy. So we're seeing mountains over here, and we're seeing this person standing on this block. And the Nine of Pentacles is the card about self-sufficiency. It's about coming into your power. It's about being independent. It's about being who you really are, which really stands very strongly here with the Ace of Air. So I feel what's very important for you, pile one, is to communicate to yourself really honestly about what conflicts have been coming up for you in this situation specifically. Stand your ground card asks you not to do anything, which echoes the sentiment that I felt. If you can be patient and allow yourself a more positive perspective, that what you want will come to you. But I'm also getting the sense that and that's so lovely, right? What you want will come to you. And as I said that, I looked at this calling in your soulmate card and look at this beautiful winged energy that we have there. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So I do want to say, because we have this underneath the moving on card, which is moving on from an old situation, which is leaving that old perspective behind, right? And moving in a new direction. I don't feel that you necessarily have to move away from this connection. I do feel that you need to move on from your perspective specifically of this connection and this sort of stuck way that it's been. But I do feel, like I said, there's still something else that you want. I feel like you think you want this connection, but thinking about this connection is actually drawing you to the thing that you really want. And if you can allow yourself to stand in your power, trust in what you have said and communicated to this person, because I do feel like you've communicated boundaries, like you've said things. And maybe if there are things that you haven't even said, Spirit is really strongly coming through with what you have said is good enough, and you have to stand within your integrity. You have to stand within your truth, Power One. I feel that this person that you may have been dealing with, because we have the bravado card, if you see here, we've got this hand pointing at someone who's standing with a sword, and usually traditionally the ace of air, the ace of swords is a sword. I feel strongly you have to hold on to your integrity. This person has come through as a very stubborn person who is literally pushing you to see yourself. For some of you, this connection, yes, like I said, you might not even be asking about a romantic connection, and you may have actually even been asking about your mother. But I do feel that this person does mirror a lot of your mother's energy. Maybe they don't do exactly the same things, but the way they do things is sort of having the same kind of effect and same kind of result on you. Let me know in the comment section very much if that resonates, because I do feel that that's a strong message that's coming through. There may have been a lot of communication between the two of you. I feel the connection's on pause. The communication might start again, and there might be a lot of it. In the past, there may have been a lot of communication between you. The reason that has stopped, if that's your story, is because you need this new perspective. If you've been in pause for a while, this connection is then going to move to a space where there is a lot more communication. Your person might not show up the way that you want and may still have very much of a battle kind of energy, or be very firm in what they want and want to say. You're being advised to stand firm in your integrity. So if I were to affirm anything from this reading, I'd say stand firm in my integrity. That's really what you're being guided to do here. Because when you do that, you're going to birth and bring in this new other thing that you want. It feels to me like it's a project. It feels like it's a goal. It doesn't feel necessarily like it's a relationship. But what I also see that when you do that, because we've got wings over here, we've got wings here, we've got these wings here, and we've got these wings here, you are going to be divinely guided along this goal. But also, as you move along this goal, it's going to move you in alignment with the right relationship, with a relationship that is going to match up more to you and not have the same sort of conflict that I feel that this connection that you do have, that this person that you're thinking about, Power One, that you may have shared with them. It's going to move from that space. And that's the most important thing that you need to remember. Do I have anything else that I'd like to say? Yes, I feel that what could be very cleansing for you, Pile One, is potentially taking a walk on the beach and doing some grounding. So when you're out in nature, it naturally cleanses your energy. It's naturally also going to calm the mind a little bit, as I have felt that there's a lot of subconscious patterns of thinking arising from this connection. And you are being pointed to have a bit more of a curious and playful approach. going to the beach, going outside, getting off your phone or your laptop, wherever you're watching this, and just breathing in that fresh air and just saying, things are as they are. I know what I want. Let me be honest about what I want, and let me ground in that while I'm outside in nature. I feel that that is going to be exceptionally beneficial for you, pile one. If you do try that, do let me know in the comment section. I'd love to know how that's shifted things for you. And that's why you're thinking about this person. There's an old way of seeing things that needs to be cleared. Just take a little bit more of a playful approach. Once you do that, it's going to show you a little bit more, hey, maybe this is like my relationship with my mom, but look, I actually really want this. And that goal is just going to spring out really beautiful. We've got a lot of beautifully from that process. So don't be afraid. There's a lot of divine guidance also coming through, as I said, with the angel wings. And I feel that there is a strong independence and successability, not just in the physical, but very much in the self. You're going to be able to handle anything life throws at you if you can get through these processes that this relationship and this perspective shift that this relationship is pushing you to. And the person is as tough as they are, because it's almost like this person, their divinity, their divine task, and they may not be conscious of it, pile one, they may not be conscious of it at all, but their divine task and all the surrounding situations is pointing you to your truth and the truth of you, and it's a positive one. So embrace that diversity. All right, that just needed to be rounded off. It was such a pleasure reading your cards, pile one. If you haven't yet, remember to like and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, I do love readings, career readings, whatever your area of focus is, I do that. Then do check out the description box. My email is there. And it's been an absolute pleasure reading your cards. I send you many blessings. May you walk on your right path in divine alignment with who you are, pile one. And bye. I'll see you in your next reading. Ciao. Woo! Hello, pile two. So I don't know why, but the first word that really came through was clarity. So what I'm sensing, so this is your pile, if you chose the Palo Santo stick, pile two. And I just want to say this is, I feel like you may have some shaman potential, or you've got the energy of a shaman within you. Maybe your dreams have been particularly important lately. If you have been having vivid dreams, I would start writing those down, because I do feel that there are a lot of messages coming through, and there may even be dreams about this connection, that you may be dreaming about this person, and the dreaming about this person is because your subconscious is using this person as a symbol of something else in your life. And it may be something that you've lost. Something that you've lost. I feel that. But it's not bad, pile two. It feels as though you're on the way to reclaim it. But a large part of the reason you can't stop thinking about this person is because it's something that you might not even be conscious of, the fact that you've lost it. It could be something that's sitting in yours. I actually don't feel that you're very conscious of it. It's a subconscious, I've lost something, or something that you see in this person that you don't think that you have. But it feels like you had it at a stage, but you lost it. And I don't even feel like you're necessarily aware of it. So I'm going to put your Palo Santo. Wait, I have to also say this. So Palo Santo is really good for cleansing your energies, right? And cleansing the space. So I do feel that for you, what's also very important before you go to bed is to ensure that you cleanse your space before you sleep. Because I feel that your mind, particularly at the time that you're watching this reading, is quite sensitive to external influences. So I also am being told you need to be mindful of what you're ingesting at this moment. And when I say ingest, I don't just mean eat, I mean What are you watching? What kind of content are you watching on YouTube? Are you being mindful of it? Are you having too much of it? Because too much of anything is bad, right? There needs to be a really strong balance. And I feel you're also really being called to meditate. Meditate deeply. I feel that your person also might be quite spiritual. And again, I know my collective is very spiritual just by their nature. Some of them don't even realize it yet, I'm being told, but very actually spiritual. But I feel that there's an awareness for you on that. Now, I'm going to look at your oracle cards at the end. I first want to look at your tarot. So we're going to be asking, those are your channeled messages that came through. Pile 2, if you haven't yet, please do remember to like and subscribe, especially if any of the messages so far have resonated. Do remember that there is definitely a message for you. If not in this this particular pile, then definitely in this reading. But sometimes we watch a tarot reading just to hear one piece of guidance that may be very useful to us. So I always encourage you beautiful beings to listen, unless it really doesn't feel like it's the right thing to do. Pay attention to your body. See when you get triggered, when something opens up your mind, when something feels like that's right, then you know that's really your intuition. And you do that by practicing and paying attention. Alrighty, if you'd like a personal reading with me, do check out the description box. And yeah, let's see. Pile 2. Why can't you stop thinking about this person? Why can pile 2 not stop thinking about this person? Why can't they? Ooh, okay, so we've got the Magician. Ooh, beautiful cards. We've got Ace of Fire. We've got Strength. And we've got the Sun. I'm just going to take this card as well. And 3 of Earth. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Pile 2. So I don't know who you are involved with, but this is a good person. This is a good person. This feels like a good relationship. This feels like a solid relationship. Is it solid? Definitely. And I do feel, which is so interesting because this word just all of a sudden is making me feel like a solid connection. You can trust that. You may be seeing a lot of ones. I do think this is definitely a divine counterpart. That is part of the reason why you're thinking about this person. And our divine counterparts are usually either pointing us to look at shadow work, so lots of healing, right? And to discover our truth, who we really, really are at our divine level. So that is what's coming up for you. But and that is very much the path that you're on. Very clearly the path that you're on. And this connection is trying to keep you on that path. It's keeping you there. So it wants you to stay walking on that path. I also feel that this connection may really be teaching you about manifestation, because we've got the Magician here. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. I mean, goodness. Then you've got the Ace of Fire, right? Which Ace of Fire is Ace of Wands. And Wands often represents creativity and also very strong spiritual energy. So it's really asking you to act now. And then you've got Strength, great inner strength. Release harsh judgments. Excuse me. I wasn't making fun of anyone in particular. I just had to get my mouth right. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. The Sun, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Look at this beautiful card, dude. And then we've got 3 of Earth at the bottom. Okay, so I almost just want to say you don't need to worry about anything, pile 2. You just really need to trust the flow of this connection. It's a deep connection because we've got 3 major arcanas out of 5, plus the Ace of Fire, which is beautiful, positive energy. You are being pushed to go out there and really shine your light and be who you really are. The bottom, that we've got 3 of Earth, which is the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. So I feel that there may have been times in the past where you might have been like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to do stuff on my own. But I feel like there's sort of an understanding and that's coming through for you that doing things with other people is really going to benefit you, and that collaboration is actually the way to go, and that it's completely fine to be in your own kind of strength, to have your own kind of personal inner strength and not be like everybody else. And I feel this is also why you're thinking about this person, because they may be very much like that. And I think that's the part that you've lost, is that this person that you're thinking about goes out there, they might not be brilliant. I actually do think they're good at it. So whatever issues they have with, maybe it not necessarily showing up in the physical, this person that you're thinking about is a really good manifester, but so are you. And you are going to be able to do it when you like strength. You find your own inner strength, who you are, and finding your own inner confidence in who you are, and having the courage of self. I want to say the courage of self to communicate that own inner confidence and how you show up in the world for yourself, for your projects, for others. And I feel the thing that you might have lost, and what this connection is trying to push out of you, is your ability to be very in tune with the universe, your ability to bring forth the things that you want, and your ability to work with others, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a work project. That is coming through so simply and purely. I'm feeling it's very much about trusting your inner strength. So 1111, don't know if I said that earlier, might be what this connection is pointing you to. Why do I want to say what this connection is pointing you to? 1111 is a sign of spirit speaking to you about this connection, but 1111 is 1111, and we often see that as twin flames, right? So we do have Ace of Fire. So this could definitely, you know what, this is your twin flame. If you resonate with that concept, then I would say this person is. But remember, twin flames don't necessarily have to be in union. Sometimes they're just there to send us into, to spark us, to spark us into our individuality. And I feel like that's what this person's done. They've like lit a fire under your butt to push you into that space. I don't feel like you're separated from this person. Do let me know in the comment section, pile 2, if that's true or not. Are you in a relationship with this person? I'd really like to know, because if you aren't, that's interesting, because the energy very strongly feels like it is supportive of you being in a relationship with this person. So 111, so the 4 ones, what I wanted to say that is finding the elements of self. It's sort of, that's what I want to say, because it's 1111 is about creation, but it's also about individuality, and it's about leadership. So this connection is pointing you to that, and you are ready now to, more than ever before, probably embody that individuality and that confidence in a much more empowered way. And that's what your cards are saying. I feel like I've been so repetitive in this reading, pile 2, but I almost feel like it's absolutely necessary for me to remind you of that, because I do feel like you may have forgotten that. There's no negativity in this reading. And if you have had any doubts about this connection and any of the soul lessons that you can feel within yourself that's coming through in this connection, stop it right now. It is coming from the divine. It's coming from an agreement before you even arrived on this planet. And it is something that you are really being pushed to trust. So you can trust it. What else do I want to say on this? I am so excited for you, because I feel that the people who've picked this pile, you are leaders. You are leaders. When I was busy looking at the cards earlier, I saw someone in a sports team. So if you're the captain of some sort of sports team, or you're starting some sort of sports team, or you're starting some sort of community, or that is very much part of your life goal, which is to create some sort of community, whether that's online or in person, that is very much part of who you do need to be. If you've just recently joined a community that is enabling you to manifest and tap into your power, I do feel that this is confirmation that that is the right space for you. If this connection that you're asking about is coming from a very strong community place, this is right. I feel that you can also trust this connection. There may be potential where the two of you are going to maybe be even working together and building a community together, and growing something very beautiful. And out of what grows from this connection will be a lot of past life lessons. There'll be a lot of spiritual growth and a lot of other spiritual lessons that are going to be unlocked in this lifetime. What's coming through very much is trust. Trusting in you, trusting in your connection to the universe, and trusting in your connection to spirit, because I feel like you do definitely have a very strong connection there. Okay, let's see what your oracle cards say. We've got coming together. Oh my gosh! I mean, look here, I don't know what else to say about, I said twin flame, but this is the Two of Cups. This is a soulmate connection. This is why I can't stop thinking about this person. This is someone you definitely have a very strong divine connection with. So we've got Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. Okay, and then we've got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That's very interesting. I want to draw a clarifier on that. And then we've got rest. Okay. So before I go into your oracle cards, I'm wondering why we have this unrequited love showing. Can we please clarify what is this unrequited love? Okay, so we did get before that right in the beginning, there's a lot of spirituality in this. So when I see this rest card and I see this dove, I'm seeing actually that whatever's been lost will be found, will be returned at the right time. So for some of you, there is something that maybe this person, and I'm so sorry that this is coming so late in the reading, but this is why I am seeing it. Whilst I was shuffling the cards, I could feel that for some of you, the person that you're thinking about has passed on. And that's why you're feeling such a strong energy. But this person is still around you. And this person is coming through as a guardian angel. And I'm seeing that exceptionally clearly now, because we've got the Magician with the wings, and I'm seeing this as you here, and the Strength card here, and the Sun here, and I'm seeing 3 sort of guardian angels around you. For some of you, and I feel that this will be a very, very specific message, please let me know in the comment section if this is you and who this resonates with, that there may have been 3 people. So there may have been 1 person left and 3 people lost, or 1 person lost and 3 people left. So someone's lost a family member here. And through losing that family member, there has been a very, I do not see negativity. That's the thing. So if you're feeling, this is why I felt like I kept needing to reassure you, whatever you've lost here, it will be returned. So if there's some sort of lost love, if it's you losing your connection with the universe and not being able to manifest, that's coming back. If someone has passed on and there's a soul that you feel you'll not, this soul is around you, or these souls are around you. There is no separation in the spiritual realm. And what you're being told is that, and if you haven't lost anyone to them moving on, as in their body dying, but they've left, this person still hasn't left you. Their energy is very much coming through as a guiding guiding force to lead you to your own strength. So when I look at this unrequited love, whatever love has been lost, or the thing that's been lost, because it feels like you may think that there is something that is missing, that is going to be returned. Just like you see this dove here, this dove coming back, it's like you just need to take your time, because this is saying be graceful in movement and action. There's no reason for you to rush. You don't need to rush anything. Things are coming together in the way that they need to come together. This is a soulmate. The soulmate is going to come back into your life. If it's not in this lifetime, the two of you, I'm really feeling, will strongly see each other in a very near lifetime. And I feel that this person's always with you anyway. They're always with you. And this is especially true if this is someone that you believe is your twin flame. They're with you in the spiritual realm. For others, there is the message that there is going to be union in the physical. And I see that because of the 3 of Earth. And that you may end up really working with this person. But obviously there are many of you, so there will be different stories that come through. But don't be afraid to see the symbolism in what I say as well. Remember, here, the Priestess Sophia, you're practicing your own intuition. So now, do I still need to draw a card for this? I'm hearing no. Alrighty. Those were the messages that obviously needed to come through. I just needed to shuffle my tarot deck to get clearer. Pile 2, I just want to say, do not rush this process, because whatever you are processing right now, it needs to go at the speed that it is going at. Do not worry about the loss. I'm really feeling it will be returned. What's lost will be returned. And I feel like that is the affirmation of this reading, and that is why you can't stop thinking about this person. Pile 2, I had to come back because as I was doing pile 3, I had a quick message for you, and this may apply to how many percent? What's 72% of you actually. Your person is thinking about you. That's also why you can feel them. And then for about 53% of you, this person is really trying to manifest you back in their lives. So, yes, you will know whether this applies to you or not. But I just had to say that because it is important for those of you that are reading this or that have picked this pile. Just needed to come in and say that. I am very interested to know, pile 2, how this resonated for you. What in particular, what phrase, what thing that I said really resonated. It has been an absolute honor reading your cards. If you haven't yet, do remember to support this channel and contribute your energy to the channel and help me to be able to read into your energy by liking and subscribing or leaving a comment, especially if you resonate. And if you'd like a personal reading, check out the description box. And I'm very excited to see you in your next reading and read your stories. And have a fabulous day and time wherever you are. May you be eternally blessed and may you be on your right path, pile 2. Bye-bye. Alrighty. Hello, pile 3. This is your reading if you chose this pine cone. So pine cones are a sign of enlightenment. They're a sign of spring. They're a sign of rebirth. Rebirth is a really important one. And also a sign of fertility. So, I don't know. I feel like this could be, I think some of you are pregnant. I don't know why specifically, but I feel that you're either, and this can be whether you're masculine or feminine, just by the way, but some of you are either literally physically pregnant or you are pregnant with an idea. And there is something within you that wants to be created and birthed. And I feel like you've put a lot of work into it. I know you're asking specifically about why you can't stop thinking about this person, but I feel like your energy may be misdirected, and that this person is pointing you to something else. I mean, are they manifesting you? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's have a little bit of a looky wookie. And yes. Okay, I just had a message come through for a previous pile, which I'm going to add in the recording afterwards. But I do feel that because it came through so abruptly with you, I feel like it could apply to you too. I feel that with you, pile 3, I feel like you may want to watch the first half of pile 2's reading, because I think there may be a message for you. But I do feel that for some of you, this person is mentally manifesting you. So they may have been using some sort of technique to bring you into their mind, which is why I said your attention may be misdirected, because I think that they may be thinking about you, and maybe you're thinking that you're the one thinking about them, but in fact you're actually feeling their thoughts and them actually thinking about you. And that's very important if you don't necessarily want to be with this person. I don't know with this pile, but let's see what's going to come up. I feel like we're on the fence a little bit. I feel like we're moving a little bit into that energy. Like, I don't know if I want to be with this person or not. I don't know. He's hurt me too much. She's hurt me too much. And they're thinking about you, that's for sure. So that's already one of the reasons why you can't stop thinking about them. I think they're trying to manifest you. Alrighty, let's see. Why can't pile 3's person stop thinking about them? I don't know if I said this yet, but if you'd like a personal reading, do check out in the description box. If you haven't yet, remember to like and subscribe. Your energy exchange helps me connect more with your energies when I do the readings. So let's see, pile 3. Why is this person, why can't you stop? I literally want to say, why is this person thinking about you so much? They're definitely thinking about you. Like, I felt my mind. I literally, pile 3, before I started shuffling these cards, it was like I could feel someone coming into my mind with their energy. So I do feel that this person may be manifesting you. For sure, definitely the pile 3s. Not all of the pile 2s, but definitely everyone pile 3. This person is manifesting you. At the very least, they're thinking about you all the time, every day, all day. When I wake up, when I go to sleep. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Okay, why is pile 3's person thinking about this person? Ooh, 10 of earth. Ace of water. Ooh, girl, guy, man, woman. Okay, why is pile? Got a lot of aces. There's a lot of newness being pushed here. A lot of independence and personal power that's coming through for the collective in all the readings. Okay, so why is pile 3's person thinking about them? I'm getting hot. Why am I getting so hot? Okay. So we've got 6 of earth and the emperor. I feel this person wants a new beginning with you. I think that's why you're thinking about them. I think this person, very simply, I feel this person wants to give you a gift, because we've got 6 of earth here, which is gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debt. And then we've got 10 of earth, which is a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So now a lot of the time people, when they read tarot cards and this is this is why I don't always trust people who have hundreds and thousands of subscribers. Sorry, I'm going to be really blunt right now. some people aren't necessarily reading the cards 100% properly. Like Earth and Pentacles doesn't always necessarily have to do with the physical only, or or financial and career. That's a very basic way of interpreting it. It's often how we take our internal worlds and how we play them out in relationship, in relating to things, right? So I'm getting, because we were getting rebirth, enlightenment, spring, from the pine cone. The reason why you're thinking about this person is because they want to come back in your life. This person is thinking about a strategy to get back in your life, because we've got Ace of Water here. So this is falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship. Like, dude, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. And we've got this home energy here. I feel this person wants to start this connection off with you again. If you're not in separation or you're not broken up, this person wants to take this relationship to the next level. I mean, this person is strategizing, organizing in logic, structure and discipline, leadership. This person is thinking about how they can cement things. That's what I'm getting with the Emperor. I'm getting lots of strategy. This person is thinking, how can I approach this person and cement things, make things a little bit more real, make things a little bit more committed. I think this person sees you as long-term potential. This person wants to build something with you, and building by, I mean, actually really focus on a relationship with you, and they want a harmonious, balanced relationship. This person may be more in their masculine energy. I don't think this person is a very laughy, ha 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 kind of person. They may do that, right? But their true essence is actually someone who's a very strong leader and actually quite serious. And this person to me feels like they are serious about you. And they're seriously thinking about how to make this more real. That's why I was talking in the beginning about how Pentacles, or in this deck, Earth, is actually about how we take our inner world and we then bring that in our relationships, not only with people, but with how we relate to reality. Is that this person wants a balanced long-term relationship with you. This person wants to be able to give to you, and this person wants to be able to sort things out. So if things ended, I feel this person may want to bring a gift and say, my plan is I want to make this last. I want this to be something that lasts. And yes, I feel that is very strongly what this person wants. And this is why you're thinking about them. I actually cannot see another story here. Like, for me, this is the clearest reading. There were a lot of other kind of senses within pile 1 and pile 2, but pile 3, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing with this person. This is why I can't think about it. And let's look at your oracle cards. Okay, we've got new vitality. Are you kidding me? Okay, so this is another ace. We've got 2 aces in this reading. So this is this indigo? Yes, it is. So this is literally the Ace of Wands, right under the Ace of Water. Then we've got the Shield Maiden. Make plans and hello. Make plans and focus. Did I not just say that this person is full on strategizing on how they can draw you back into their life? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Deceit. Guardian angels. Okay. So I love it when we just get a wildfire card. So what I do feel, and I felt it earlier whilst I was reading it, but I didn't say it because I was like, let me first the cards show me. And it's funny, the deceit card is coming under the Emperor. So this card specifically it's like the 7 of Swords card, and this card is very clear in this deck. I'm going to draw a clarifier for it. I'll clarify it for you, pile 3, but I do think we need to look at it. Is that I was feeling whoever this person is, they can be quite controlling. So I said, haha, maybe they laugh. And then underneath that, we had the mask, this deceit kind of card. I do think that this person in the past may have literally tried to show themselves one way and actually been another way. So they may have presented themselves to you in one way and then may have presented themselves to you in a different way. And now I actually do feel that this person wants to come back and start something afresh and give you some sort of gift and give you and start something new with you, right? Now, these are your advice cards. This is the person. This is why they're thinking about you. But these energies here are echoing these energies here. So I do feel on some level, as much as this person is manifesting you, you have also actually wanted that they come back, right? I don't know if you've acknowledged that to yourself. I don't know if you're keeping that to, if you're lying to yourself about that and keeping that secret, because we've got your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there's some sort of deceit that I think is being, that this person may have been deceptive with you, but I feel that they're also picking up on something that you're not being honest to yourself about. So these are the possible scenarios. A, are you still in love with someone that really hurt your feelings? If you are, no judgment. Stop judging yourself. There is nothing wrong with that. But you need to explore those feelings. And you need to be honest with yourself, because the sword for me is always about cutting through the nonsense and getting clear. Make plans and focus. You need to be honest about yourself, about what it is, why. And why are you feeling that way, number one? And what are you expecting from this person? And can this person give you what you want them to give? Okay? What you want them to give, not what they are coming and saying that they're going to give. Because I can see that they're thinking about you because they do want to come with a new offer, because they do want to balance things out. They want to get, I feel this person really wants to give you a gift. I feel like the next person time you see this person, there's going to be a gift involved. And it can be a small thing, can be a note, but it can also be a big thing. But it will be very clear that this person gives you a gift. But pointing back to that, though they may want that, though they may want to restart this relationship, though they may take this relationship to the next level, you have to ask yourself. So this is why we were still on the story about, are you still in love with someone who hurt your feelings and you actually want to be over them? Do you really want to be over them? So it's like acknowledging your feelings around that, but then asking yourself, pile 3, why do I want to be with him? And what is it that I really want? And can they really give it to me? Never mind what they're saying that they can give. Can they really give that to me? And do I really want that? Second scenario is that this person is good for you, is going to take care of you once long term, but there's something that doesn't feel right within you, and that's also why you can't stop thinking about them. So you might even, for some of you, and those of you where this person wants to maybe take things to the next level, you're probably in a relationship with this person. You have to make sure that you also want that. And if you're hesitant about that, and that's what you're thinking about, I want you to ask yourself if getting deeper, more deeply committed to this person is in alignment with your long-term goals. Because this woman here talks about getting your strategy in place and you being sure of what you want. Because there also feels like this relationship may have started off like really light and fun, and specifically maybe even from your side. And then it started getting serious. And now there may be a questioning of actually if you really want to go down that path with this person. And if this gets more committed, remember your life partner, whoever you choose, needs to support your values and your goals. And I don't just mean they need to say, yay, I'm proud of you, I want you do that. It's like, does their lifestyle support what you want to do? Does their worldview support what you want to do? Okay? For some of you, for others of you, I'm actually feeling this is a great relationship. It's going places. It's moving in a new direction. but I feel that there may be a meddling party. That's a very specific message. That there is a meddling party and someone does not have someone else's best interests at heart. For some people, I feel like this can be an old third party returning to the situation. And I would ask why is that happening? Why am I saying why is that happening? That's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say is, no, why is that happening? Might be a clue phrase for you in a situation. So when you're chatting to someone and you can feel, and they say that why is that happening, I feel that that may be a very strong indicator for you around this specific connection. And I would pay attention to the sort of insights and messages and that kind of thing that's coming through when you hear those phrases. And if you've heard those phrases, and if it's been a past conversation and it's coming up now. I also just want to say, yes, so there might be a meddling third party. And then for others of you, I feel that there's absolutely no deceit from this person, but you are maybe afraid of the commitment because of something within you where maybe you want to be in control, and being in a relationship with someone where things are more committed feels scary to you because it feels to you like you may actually lose your control. That could also be for your person, but that is coming up there. But I just do want to say, the way that you are going to understand whatever is going on here and more why this person is thinking about you is because there's some feelings that you're not acknowledging that you need to acknowledge, and you need to look at whether these feelings, because this is coming up stronger, your feelings are real and worth exploring. What are your feelings trying to tell you? So if there's a lot of thinking, it's like bring it from the thinking space into the feeling space, because that's going to help you make this more real, and it's going to help you understand more, and it's going to help you uncover the truth. I just want to draw one more card, and I'm just literally going to pick up the deck and pull out a card, and we're getting 8 of Fire. Okay, so that is the card of communication. So it's just talking to you about like what are your feelings communicating to you. I'm also feeling it might be very useful for you to write down your feelings. Write down your feelings, and say, for example, you're feeling sad, right? I feel sad, and then ask, what is the sadness trying to teach me? And then just write down what comes out first, because that's going to give you a lot more clarity on what's maybe hidden, something that you're not being truthful to yourself about, or that your person may be keeping from you. If you're getting triggered and you are thinking about something in your person that you are not sure about, you need to listen to that feeling, and you need to investigate that feeling a little bit more. That's if you're getting triggered. If you're not getting triggered, just be peaceful. It's not for you, but you will feel it. The people who's the message that is for, you're gonna feel like I'm actually seeing like a rock in the body, particularly on the right side, like a kind of a rock sitting there energetically. You're gonna feel it in the right side of your body, like you're gonna feel it like that. It's almost gonna be like a sucker punch, like a gut punch, that you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Alrighty, so why can't you stop thinking about this person? Well, it's because this person's thinking about you, and they want to sort things out with you, and they want to get back with you, pile 3. But you need to be sure that this person is in alignment with your goals. Even if it's someone that you love, just make sure that you really are being honest with yourself about your feelings. And that applies to all scenarios across the board. Alrighty, if you haven't yet, remember to like and subscribe, Pile 3. It's been a complete honor reading your cards. If you'd like a more in-depth, personal, focused reading, check out my description box, the description box. May you be blessed with right guidance and right inspiration, and make clear right choices for your path, Pile 3. I'm really looking forward to reading your cards in the next reading, and have a blessed time wherever you are. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the clear crystal quartz. So, a very special friend gave me this crystal. She actually gave it to me as an early Christmas gift. But obviously this is a timeless reading. She gave it to me this Christmas, so when I was recording it, this reading in 2022. So I'm feeling that this is my most, I don't want to say most spiritual, because I feel like we all are. But you're the only pile that didn't have a wood kind of element. And we're working with a crystal, although it's also earthy in its own way, because it was all very earthy energy that's needed right now in the collective. But I feel that this pile are going through, I heard spiritual transformation and a high frequency pile, a very high frequency pile. I feel there's a lot of spiritual evolvement and evolution in this pile particularly. And I do feel that you have a very spiritual path. This connection may also be spiritual because you're asking why you can't stop thinking about them. But I feel when I tap into that question and look at the crystal, I feel like then it's more about purification. And I feel that this relationship is coming to cleanse and detoxify things in your being. All right, these are your oracle cards. I feel really calm and like I really want to take your reading slowly, because even when I drew out your pile 4, like when I picked these cards, I felt this was the calmest pile. And I'm feeling really present and so solid as I'm connecting with this power. It's very beautiful, very beautiful. Such a inflow relationship this may be, and such an inflow human you are. And if that's not how you feel, you're going to feel like that soon, pile 4. Definitely. I don't know if I've called you pile 3. Let me know in the comment section if I've called you pile 3 while saying this. Well, I'll see when I edit the video, but who's picking up on it? All right. Okay, so pile 4. Why can't you stop thinking about this person? Remember, at the Priestess Sophia, we're always encouraging people to pay attention to their own bodies, to work with your own intuition. Your body can be used as, your intuition may use your body, but then you may also even feel your trauma, so you have to learn the difference, and you learn the difference by listening and practicing. So do listen. When are you triggered? What feels like a trigger? What feels right? What feels like a yes? Okay. Why is pile 4 thinking about this person? And remember, if you haven't yet, remember to like and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, do check out the description box. And when you do engage more with this channel by liking and subscribing, you contribute to the energy, and it makes it better and easier for me to read your story. All right. Okay. So we've got 4 of water. Okay, what else do we have? Why is this person thinking? Yeah, water already. Lots of purification energy coming through. Why is pile 4 thinking about this person? And I want one more, please. Ooh, we're going to go with this card. That's a lot of cards. Right. Okay. This came out sideways. I'm going to do that. Page of Fire and the Devil. Interesting. So, yep, we're talking about purification, right? 4 of Water next to the Devil. So that's the Ego card. Just a nice look there. And then we've got the moon, and that came in reverse. And I feel that it needs to be kept in reverse. And then we've got the page of earth on its side. I never read reverse. Well, I don't know. I do read reversals. I really ask the cards like which way they rather be. Okay, I just want to say it straight off the bat. I think the person that you're thinking about is quite immature. I do feel that you are more mature than they are. And I feel like this person has actually, I just want to say it right off the bat, they have not been consistent in their communication, and they have, if you are doubting whether this person is telling you the truth or not, they are not telling you the truth. I'm just going to come through straight cut, telling you that right off the bat. This connection, why you're thinking about this person, is because I feel like powerful. You may have been wondering whether this person is lying to you. And I just want to say, if you're feeling it, you're going to know who you are. This person has been lying to you. I also do feel like that this person, do excuse the very festive sounds in the back. I'm recording this on Christmas Eve because I wanted to give you a gift. So, but what I would really say is, because we've got the moon, so we're talking about hidden feelings. We've got an important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. But now we've got it in reverse, which often for me talks that something really is definitely being hidden, and we've got it next to ego, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. And then we've got these two pages, and I'm seeing them like this, right? So for me, I do just feel that this person is a fast talker. So you saw how calm I was, and then boom, I just came in and went blah, 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 blah. And I feel like I feel like this person has lied to you, and I just really want you to just be wary of that. You'll know. If that's not resonating with you, powerful, do choose a different pile. Do allow yourself to have and explore different possibility. But that's why you're thinking about this person. I feel the reason this crystal has come through is because that sort of deception is kind of coming out to clear out ego stuff. So old, so it's either addictions, and this can be addictions to, it's process addictions too. Some of you may be overworking. I feel like some of you are overworking. Maybe this person also works too much. Maybe it can be drugs and alcohol. No judgment. Can be food. Can be gossip. Can be too much YouTube. There's some sort of thing that needs to be detoxified from you. And I'm feeling, because we have the moon right next to ego, this is a very powerful connection, and it's a very powerful cleansing that's going on. It's deep-seated old patterns and beliefs, nonsense beliefs about yourself that you have, pile 4, about I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, no one will ever love me. And I know this can be incredibly triggering, and I'm saying it because I have been through exactly the same journey where I'd done a lot of healing, and that may even be the case with you, that you've done a lot of healing, and then you meet someone and then things just don't go that well, and you're like, why is this happening to me? I thought this was supposed to be the person for me. Please let me know in the comment section if you're resonating with this, because it feels like this could be a story. And now it's just, oh my word, who is this person? Who is this person that I've been involved in? Why are things happening the way that they're happening? And I feel that there may also be some unresolved anger and rage that needs to be cleansed from your system because of things that have happened to you. I do feel, pile 4, you're on a highly spiritual path, and you're a highly spiritual being, and your path is meant for spiritual purification, and you may have gone through a hell of a lot of tough lessons, pile 4, and that's because you are meant to come from spiritual integrity. That's really what I want to say for you. And why you're thinking about this person so much is because there are some subconscious beliefs that I said that may be triggering for you, like I don't believe in myself, that kind of thing, but they're deep-seated. That's why we got the moon. The moon brings our shadow to the light, but because it's reversed, it's like that deep-seated subconscious thoughts and beliefs about yourself, and they need to come out. And this is why I'm feeling like this came out as a very cleansing card. 4 of Cups, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So I do feel this may have been a very passionate connection in the beginning. Didn't work out. You had hope for it. Didn't really work out. But what I'm saying is, so much energy. Okay. So you may have done a lot of healing. Now you meet this person, and now it's pointing you to deeper healing. There is nothing wrong with you, and you haven't devolved, or the work that you've done you haven't regressed. Because I think what can happen with people a lot of the time is they think they've regressed. I just want to bring this candle right over here. I don't know why. I just want to bring it here. You are here to shine light, powerful. And you haven't regressed. It's just that you've just cleared so many things away that you're not looking at the gunkiest, dirtiest, deepest stuff in yourself. So this person's coming to show you that shadow. And if you're struggling with feelings of resentment and disappointment and sorrow, when you're thinking about this person, that's even a clearer sign of what needs to be cleansed. Those are also emotions that need to be cleansed out of you. And it's as a result of those beliefs. If you're someone who has walked with sorrow in your heart for a long time, that is not your fate. I'm coming to tell you wholeheartedly that's not your fate at all. You're actually being asked to cleanse that from yourself and purify yourself, and that is why you can't stop thinking about this person. I do feel that there may have actually been a lot of back and forth communication, and the communication can be quite fiery, but it doesn't sink to real groundedness. And I just don't, because this Page of Earth is coming to the side, I don't feel like this person is going to be willing to do that. I also feel like your person is so lost in their own ego and in their own and it's an unhealthy ego, that they need to do a lot of inner child healing for themselves to be able to meet you where you're at. And I do feel for some of you, if you're questioning whether to leave this connection or not, I almost want to say, this is your sign. You can leave this, okay? Trust what it's showing you. I know this is a very triggering pile. Interesting, because the energy was very chilled. But I do feel that if you can let go of this connection and not hold on to it so tightly, I'm not saying you have to break up with this person. I'm advising it, but it's ultimately always going to be your decision. Practice with your intuition. If you want to know more and you'd actually like me to do a reading for you, check out the description box. We can go deeper. But listen to what feels right to you. Trust that intuition, all right? Now let's look at your oracle cards. Very strong messages coming through. I'm just going to put that Page of Earth there. Okay, we got base chakra. Not surprising. That's very powerful. So I felt abuse coming through earlier. I think I might have mentioned it. So if you don't feel safe in your body with this person, I want to ask you, and this may also be why you're thinking about this person so much. It's like your body is giving you a message. Your body is trying to indicate to you how this person actually makes you feel. And I'm not convinced, Pile 4, that this person makes you feel safe. So I'm going to ask you to check in with your base chakra. There's issues around safety and security that are definitely coming up here, and that your higher self wants you to look at. Here we've got share the love. Okay, so that's 3 of Cups. So like I said earlier, if this person's been lying, for me that could be pointing to a third party situation, only something that you would know about. And then we've got the Moon coming up again, and it was in reverse again. I'm literally going to put that under there. Pile 4. If there is shady stuff coming from your person, if this person is hurting you, if you have an inkling that they are cheating on you, you need to listen to your intuition, and you need to listen to your body. If your body is not feeling safe, I'm asking you, Pile 4, listen to that, okay? We've got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So I usually get this card, and I've gotten this card traditionally, and I feel like I want to put it here. When I have doubted love in my life, and I feel that the reason this is coming to remind you that whatever you are feeling, those feelings of heartache and sorrow, this is not your truth. You're also being pushed to healing. This is why we've got this card, this crystal coming through. This is about purification of yourself and who you are. And if you've chosen a connection where someone is disrespecting you, because I do feel that there's a lot of disrespect here, it's because, and this isn't a judgment on you, somewhere someone made, you may have, you can take this if it resonates or not, but if you're choosing a connection where someone is disrespecting you, it's usually because there's some lack of disrespect in ourselves. Maybe we don't think we're worth the best. And I feel what this connection, and I don't necessarily feel like it's a good one, is trying to teach you is to look at that. And for you to clear out those beliefs within yourself around the safety and security that you deserve and the safety and support that you deserve, pile 4. You're getting a lot of intuitive messages coming through, and I feel like you might be avoiding them. I feel like there are things that you know about this connection, and this is also why you really can't stop thinking about it. Your higher self wants to talk to you and is trying to tell you, listen to me. Listen to me. All right? Okay, final card, devotion. Wow, nature spirits. So this is kind of coming through love. Okay? Because when I look at these 3 cards here at the bottom, we've got all this sort of heart chakra colors, all green. And we've got that right next to this moon and the moon over here. And the base chakra and the heart chakra are paired. So what I'm feeling, and look, we've got red here, so we've got roots being the punctuating the reading. So what I'm feeling, pile 4, if you can get out into nature, ground yourself, because that's what the roots is a lot about. Think from the base of your spine and see a root going down into the earth. You're going to be able to hold this experience a lot better, and you're going to get a lot of clarity. And that clarity is going to come from your heart. Go and ask your heart about this, because you really are being asked to look at your heart. There's a significant sunset coming through. And even when I'm looking devotion here, and I see that moon, and I see this moon, and I see this moon, for me it's like almost 3 moons coming up. So in 3 months, so either 3 months or 3 full moons from now, things are going to be very different. And things are going to change a lot for you. So because we even have 3 years, so 3 is coming a lot. 333 might be a sign for you in this connection. I feel like there are deep spiritual lessons that are also happening here. That's also why you're thinking a lot about this person. But in 3 months, there's going to be massive changes for you around this connection. Very important for you is to clear your energy in nature and to walk away from this connection and just be, even if you're not going to cut it off just yet, you need to just take time for yourself, time to be by yourself. I'm just getting a very strong message of telling you there are things here that are not everything as it is as it seems. And it's not positive things. It is something that is negative. But there's a massive positive that is going to come about this. And do not give up on love. Do not give up on your heart. And do not, pile 4. I'm not even going to say it again. Do not give up on the love that you deserve, because you deserve it, and it is going to come for you. 3 months time, things are going to look very different. Okay, Please do trust that. I know this was a lot more of a sensitive reading, and I had to come through with a lot of, it feels like just a strong, your guides want you to know that they're there, but to also just wake you up to what you really deserve, pile 4. I really want to know how this resonates in the comment section if you don't mind sharing. And know that you're not alone in this experience. I have also myself been in a relationship where I did a lot of healing, and then someone came into my space to show me the really deeper, darker stuff sitting in my subconscious. You can handle this. You have the strength to handle it. But if you're feeling weak, go and sit and breathe in some sunlight. And yes, I said breathe in some sunlight. Go breathe in some sunlight. See that sunlight. See that light entering your body. Okay? That candle is for you. I'm sending you so much love. It's been an absolute pleasure reading your cards today, pile 4. So why you can't stop thinking about this person is because there's something that needs to be cleansed within you, and you're also being asked to listen to your body and listen to whatever may be past or present issue around abuse, not being treated properly, not being respected, that needs to be cleansed and purified from you so that you know what you're really worth. Anyway, I think I was saying, if you'd like a personal reading, check out the description box, and please do like and subscribe if you haven't yet. It really helps the energy exchange and enables me to give you better readings. I'm looking forward to your next reading, and I send you so much love, and lots of healing energy. You're not alone, and may you be blessed. May you follow your internal guidance and walk on your right path, pile 4. And I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.